Would you mind telling us like some of the things that happened or first experience?
Yeah, the sad story, the unfortunate story is I was going out bow hunting on October 25th, 2008, a day I'll never forget. And it was actually a gorgeous night. It was a nice fall night, and I was going out, and unfortunately my tree stand had a defect in it. And as I climbed up, as soon as I stepped onto the tree stand, it collapsed. And I fell, supposedly, in this part I don't remember because I don't remember the fall, my leg hooked on a part of the tree and spun me, which caused me to land on my head, and I broke my neck. And I broke the area C4, C5, which is pretty high, pretty close to the top of the spinal cord, and I ended up laying there for about 7 hours before I was found on the ground. I was in and out of consciousness, so I don't remember all of it, but it was pretty scary, to say the least. And then they flew me out in a helicopter to the University of Michigan, where they stabilized me, and the next day they operated on me, and I ended up staying the next 6 months in and out of not in and out, but in 3 different hospitals, and I have been trying to recover and rehabilitate since. I've had a lot of ups and downs with my health that's prevented me from coming back to teach, which I did love, especially at Central. So it's hard. It's hard. I wish I could say every day I'm brave and want to continue the fight, but there are some days that I'm ready to go to sleep and not wake back up. But as long as I keep waking up, I'll keep fighting.
Is there, do you get to meet other people? Like you get to meet Drew, right? So you can connect a little bit easier.
It is a small population, people with spinal cord injuries. I certainly knew nothing about it before my injury. I never realized what a devastation it can be, and not just to the person that's injured, but the entire family. And besides that, friends. So it affects so many people. And I really hadn't been touched by it, by tragedy like this, until it happened to me, and now I see it. Certainly have more compassion for people that go through it. So I've connected with several people that have spinal cord injuries. One of the things that's hard about it is all the injuries are individual, and so there's not a real map to how to survive it or how to deal with daily life, and that's really hard.
Go.
All right, this is me turning on my Kindle Fire. Sometimes it's easier than others because I cannot feel my hands, but I can move them. Hallelujah. And there it is. This is me doing one of the things I love to do, which is to read on this.
Yeah.
As well as I can check my scores, see how my fantasy basketball team is doing, which right now is not so well. It's the Weather Channel. I'm reading right now a book called War and Peace. And I can turn the pages pretty easily by dropping my fingers onto it, which is what's so nice about this device.